Hello, Rabbi Rubinstein here in New York, standing in for Rabbi Chapnik for his 6-minute Parsha Devar Torah. This week's Parsha is the second Parsha in the book of Shemais. The first book of Shemais, or the book of Shemais itself, there's a commentary or a statement made in the introduction by the famous Ramban, the medieval commentator, seen as being perhaps the second to Rashi in his fame of his commentaries on the Chumash. He lived in Barcelona, now part of Spain, and he says that Bereshis, which we've just left behind, that was the story of, as it were, the plan for the universe and for humanity, the creation of humanity and the universe, and then the creation of special, unique individuals within humanity who were going to themselves create a people who were going to carry that message, or the message that Hashem wanted to be taken to the rest of the world. So the book of Genesis, the book of Bereshis, is the prototype, is the design, then the manufacturing, and it creates a prototype. But like all prototypes, once it's been created, it has to be rigorously tested to see whether or not it can live up to the job, withstand the pressures that it's going to be put under. And of course, the testing has to be, the word is, rigorous. That took us to the book of Exodus, because of course, the generation of the founders of the Jewish people have passed away. Their children, the next generation, are left on their own. The model has been created. It's now been manufactured. Now is it going to be up to the task? Now it's going to be put through rigorous testing. And what it seems to be is a complete failure in the design, manufacture, and working of this machine, the Jewish people, Klal Yisrael. It seems to fail. Moshe Rabbeinu, when God speaks to him and gives him the mission, this is what you're supposed to do, he gets cold feet. He doesn't feel that the Jewish people are up to what the tests that are being put through. They'll not withstand this. The Jewish people themselves, when Moshe Rabbeinu comes to impart the message he's passing on from Hashem, they fail. They don't think, we're not up to this either. And then eventually, they think God's failed. That was just what we read at the end of last week's Parsha. Famously, the signs, the demands that Moshe is told to make to God, to Pharaoh, that God has told him to do, don't produce any results. In fact, they make things much worse. And it famously says right at the end that Moshe returns, V'yoshev Moshe el Hashem, the end of Parshat Shemais. Moshe returns to Hashem, V'yom Hashem, lama hari'os lama zeh. Why have you done bad to the Jewish people? Lama zeh shalachtani. Why did you send me? From the moment I came to Pharaoh to speak in your name, it's got markedly worse. What was the point? And Hashem says to him, V'yom Hashem el Moshe, atasira. Now you'll see. Now you'll see. So many times, what seems to be a failure, the engine won't start, the plane just doesn't, get the altitude that they're supposed to be designed to do at first. But with a little bit of tweaking, and through the process of going through the rigorous testing, then all comes together. And that's what we see in this week's Parsha. Moshe, who says, why have you done bad? Things have got worse. Well, they're not getting worse anymore. The only one that's getting worse is for Pharaoh and for his people. And then, of course, we've got Va'era. We've got 7 miracles, 7 makos, which Pharaoh is going to be hit by in this Parsha. And the next Parsha, Bo 3. It's easy to remember Va'era, a Vav and an Aleph. 6, numerical value of Vav is 6. Aleph is 1. That's 7 makos, 7 plagues in this Parsha. Next one, Bo, base and an Aleph. Aleph is 1, base is 2, 3. That gives us the 10, the whole of the story. A complete transformation from a people who don't believe in themselves, Don't a Moshe Rabbeinu who doesn't believe in himself, and the Jewish people collectively, including Moshe Rabbeinu, who seems to challenge Hashem and don't quite seem to believe in him either. Hashem said, wait and see. You need to believe in me. I'll give you reasons to believe in me. And those reasons will generate the ability and the conviction that you should believe in yourself. How many times do you think you failed in your life? Or how many times did you think you failed in your life? Very, very often, the failure, which immediately prompts the feeling of giving up. Oh, what's the point? I'm no good at this. Something today, going through difficult times again, is just as essential as it always has been. We wish you all a very good Shabbos.